Check, check. Yo, what's up guys? Matty here from DCL Blogger. We are starting another stream today. It is what's the day today? I don't even know. Thursday. It's a Thursday morning, 9 a.m., 9:05. Welcome to another stream. Tuesdays and Thursdays. We've done two today. This is two this week. So this is the second. But awesome. What's been going on? Good to see you all, kind of seeing the OGs join. What's going on? Crypto Jammin', first comment. Yo, M Toil, Smarty, NFT Addiction Helpline. What's going on? Imran, what's up, man? Raphael, M Toil, Ken, hope you're all doing well. Leave a like for the intro. Yes, please do. Welcome all. Flipside, Popviz, Raphael. What's up? Matt Roper, good morning all. Can't wait to see the timeless avatars. I'd love to win one. Vikram says hi. Big Man says good morning. Manny says moin. Crypto Jammin'. Pirina Bustamante, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Hi Matty, how you doing? Well, good to see you all, guys. God, it's been a crazy time in the virtual world land token space. The metaverse thing is just like blowing minds right now. Let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Smash the likes if you can. Agent M says, Michael's here. What's up, man? Michael from the Medikey. What should we give away today? I believe we gave away a timeless avatar last time, right? Today, let's just give away an Astro friend. We're gonna give away an Astro friend, all right? Another Astro friend. So, someone won the timeless avatar. I didn't exactly say which one, but we're gonna go through the ones that I got so far, and I'll let you guys tell me which ones are rare. I haven't really taken a deep look. All I know is I've taken a snapshot of what my Ethereum address is eligible for, and I don't know how many people are I don't know how many people are checking out, are doing like, you know, are claiming their timeless avatar. But just to give you guys some quick disclaimer, Treeverse, a quick background check. So Treeverse, the virtual world, announced that they're doing timeless avatars. It's sort of like anime inspired characters. And I think at the time when I tweeted last time, I don't know if there was actually a marketplace for it. But now, like, timeless is doing pretty damn well. I mean, the floor is like 0.32 ETH. There's been some of these that have sold for over 2-3 ETH. I think some of them have sold for like 10 Ethereum. There's been some pretty big record sales. So like 4 Ethereums here. And I'm starting to see the pattern here. So like 4 Ethereum, you've got this Sid. I don't even know how to say that breed. Sid breed. But timeless characters definitely have been getting some momentum. I think gone are the days when you're just buying these avatars, unless there's a very strong game or some sort of virtual world, a very strong structural groundwork, and it's clear what the roadmap is, and it's clear that the leaders or the founders are executing on that roadmap. I think gone are the days when you're just buying these random avatars when there's no plan. The avatar projects that launched like six months ago must have been super lucky because no one knew what the hell they were doing, so they all got like 5 to 10 million. But moving forward, I think it's very difficult to get funded unless you're doing something really cool. So timeless avatars are here. Let me quickly just tweet this on Twitter real quick before I forget. That's when the crowds come in. Who watches Attack on Titan? So Attack on Titan is one of the animes I've been watching for such a long time, but they just released a trailer like 4 or 5 days ago. So I'll probably disappear in about a week watching that anime. I've been stuck on it for like every year whenever it's released. Live on YouTube talking NFTs. Let's go. All right, done. All right. Dheeraj says, Maddie, please notice me. Dude, I'm always noticing you, man. You're here quite a few times. Did you say something up here? What's up, Dheeraj? Good to see you. Metro Man, Missy Maddie, let's organize a Melbourne meetup and greet for all holders. Absolutely, man. We have to do something like that. Thoughts on Sherbet, Def worth a watch. Hey, what's up, guys? Jessica, good to see you. Have you watched Arcane, Maddie? Have I watched Arcane? Is that an anime? Let me see. I haven't. No, I haven't. Looks pretty freaking cool though. What is this? Wow. Looks pretty cool. Gotta write this down. Maz, remember that. Okay. I have been off my anime sort of watching list. Oh, League of Legends new show. No shit. Is that what that is? The Dweeb Me is coming out. So I don't play League of Legends. I play Dota. I used to play a lot of Dota back in the day. I was really shit at it. I'm not gonna say I was good. I'm not even gonna pretend I had a good MMR. I was actually pretty crap. But I played it because it kept my brain kind of mellow and stopped it from thinking a lot. So League of Legends, like I love the Warcraft lore. So to see League of Legends start to play around with an anime series is pretty cool. I think Warcraft or Dota made a anime series. That's pretty cool. Definitely watching that one. Smash the like, guys. All right. So Timeless characters came out. So let's kind of talk about timeless avatars a little bit. But much of the discussion today, guys, is going to be centered around this sort of metaverse thing. So there's been some large land sales. Adidas has released some news that they're entering the Sandbox. The crypto tokens. Oh my God. Let's not even get started with the market. Oh my God. Where's Sandbox? Like Axie Infinity is number 23. Sandbox is number 36 at $7.5 US. Decentraland, $5.5 US. See, they're both sitting at 6 billion, 6.8, almost $7 billion market cap. Insanity. Absolute insanity. I've been watching Mana go from 10 cents to 3 cents to 2.5 cents to now $5 US. It's been such a crazy ride watching it go and seeing the growth of not just the community but the project. See how they've dealt with really bad situations, you know, from the launch being really terrible to where they are today, where everything is much better. Just to see their perseverance and what it accounts for, I think is a massive deal, and it's a big learning curve for someone like me who's founded the Medikey. I know now, going through the last 3 to 4 years, that it's not over if you make a mistake. It's not over if people don't catch on to your product straight away, right? It is the process of reiteration until you build something amazing that people can look at and be like, they'll immediately get it. So we're building for where the puck is going, and that's what Decentraland and the Sandbox did, is they built for where they predicted the people to come in, and they timed it perfectly, where this year they were very well positioned for the wave to come in, and bam, they hit. So my bet is there'll be a large requirement and a need for sort of digital metaverse consultants or strategists or event organizers, and we aim to do that with the Medikey. You guys can aim to do it being an independent metaverse virtual event organizer. I think there's going to be so many damn jobs in the future in that area that the Medikey is kind of building for that phase. All right. All right, Michael, let's give away a Astro Friend. Could you please set that up, and I'll pin that in the chat, and I'll let people know how they can win it. All right. Is it too late to buy Sandbox land, says Toka. It's never too late, but Sandbox land used to be $50 back in the day. It used to be $50 damn dollars. It's $15,000 now. So you're buying it at a 300x premium. Is it too late? No one knows the future. Is it super expensive? Yes. Does it have potential growth to grow much larger than what it is now? Probably yes. The only thing I'm concerned about with prices for anything in the crypto industry is sort of this overarching price of Bitcoin and Ethereum and them sort of dominating the rest of the industry. I feel like at some stage we're gonna fall out of that phase, but while we're stuck in that, like, we're always sort of dependent on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin crashes tomorrow, then suddenly Sandbox land or Sandbox land or NFTs which are priced in Ethereum or Sand or Mana, it's gonna drop in price, right? So that's the only variable that I'm not confident in because I just don't know. But in terms of the virtual worlds themselves increasing, I think it's just going to keep. I think they're going to keep increasing because there's just so much interest now coming in. What metaverse are you looking at with huge growth potential? I think huge growth potential. Sandbox hasn't even launched yet. Decentraland has launched just 2 years ago. If you're talking about land specifically, I think it's very hard to find a virtual world project that has momentum of people actually going into their virtual land. Like, to watch Decentraland and then the Sandbox slug it out for 3 years without a product. There was nowhere to go in. There was just a landing page. And then slowly building the momentum from 5 people a day to 20 people a day to 100 people a day. And now Decentraland sees, like, thousands of people enter it per day. Going from, waiting for 3 years for that to occur, like these new virtual world projects that come up, I'm just so hesitant until they're at a stage of maturity where it makes sense. But, the crypto industry is quite speculative, so people can jump in and whether or not they have users, they'll still buy land. Speculating that there'll be land in the future. I think, I think Ember Sword. So I haven't actually bought any Ember Sword land yet. But I feel like Ember Sword land is going to be pretty good because it's a pretty good game. They've been building for 3 years. I'm not sure if you guys have seen Ember Sword. Ember Sword. But it's kind of like it's a pretty cool game. I mean, they've been in development for a while. The graphics look pretty good. They're gonna have some sort of a play to earn mechanism. They've been in production ever since I've known them, so like 4 years. Where's some gameplay? Come on, guys, give me some gameplay. How can you not have some gameplay? Yeah, no, there we go. There you go. That's what the game looks like, right? It's kind of like a fantasy place. You can walk around as a character, etc. So Ember Sword land, let's see how they're doing. So they've been sort of stagnant for a while, so that the sort of hype hasn't caught them. But look at this. So their land has been out since May 2021. It's had stable influx of people buying it. I think Ember Sword might do well, and I think it's pretty damn affordable. I mean, 0.18 ETH for a land isn't too bad, and at some stage it's going to launch. And if Ember Sword goes on to attract millions of players, then this land will be tens of ETH, right? There's 40,000 lands, so there's a lot more supply than your average. Actually, Decentraland and the Sandbox have over 150,000 supply of land, so it's less. But yeah, I think once they start to really grow that user base and go public and stuff, I think that's going to see a massive increase. Looks like the floor has been sort of hovering around 0.15, 0.1, yeah, 0.15 to 0.2. So, check that out if you want. Can we not spam Axieta? How do you sell NFTs better? I'll talk about it if I think it's relevant, but we did a big segment on it last time. I think the previous video will find a lot of help in that one. Actually, the previous video I've done is how to sell NFTs and marketing 101. So check that out. That's probably better than what I'll cover live on stream. Jake says, what if you can't afford this amount? Any tips? If you can't afford it, I think you can still get exposure by, I think like co-investing is super underrated. Kingston says, why are you not buying, Maddie? I just have not been buying a lot of NFTs lately, right? I've been just sitting on what I have. This year has taught me sometimes it's better to do nothing. Like watching the crypto markets literally 100x in front of my eyes and realizing I could have made 10 times more money just doing nothing this year with some of my projects than doing all of this activity and going into NFTs and stuff and buying and selling and trying to flip and blah, 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 blah. Sometimes it's better to do nothing. So I'm just looking at my crypto holdings and I'm going to keep letting them fly. And at some stage, I'm going to come and buy some of this stuff. But I haven't bought because I just haven't bought. Just haven't really bothered buying. Haven't found the time. Maybe I'll buy, maybe I won't. I haven't got any of them. But they check out. So a while ago as well, I kind of put out this whoops. Oh, yeah, today I put out a tweet saying that I have a criteria I look at. So if you look at this thing, my personal investment strategy is simple. Multiple mini investments in a variety of new projects, double down on those that continue building, triple down on those that continue building, plus are clear market leaders. At each point, investing greater amounts. I kind of look at these sort of things. So founding team, the funding model, the product NFT fit, the community strength, co-investors, their moat, are they doing something that's special and that no one else can do? Digital marketing ability, partnerships, potential growth. So for me, some of these projects that I mentioned, check these out. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the perfect investment. It just means that there's a higher chance of it doing well. But, you know, I've been really taking the time to, instead of just splurging my money across this place, which I used to, I'm just kind of taking a back seat and analyzing things heavily. Like I have a good amount of capital now. I want to not really lose it all. One of the hardest things to do once you make money is actually preserve that wealth, right? Preserve it and strategically invest it. And it's fine to be more conservative, because if you're more conservative but you have a lot more wealth, you can still, your plays and your multiples will be higher, right? It's better. So I don't know, I'm just kind of like taking a break from buying NFTs. All right, guys. So as usual, I'm getting distracted by the comments, so I'm gonna put a little block on the comments with my put my screen on the comments so I don't see it. As usual, we got a giveaway today, guys. So on the pinned chat comment at the top, if you go in there, it'll take you to our Discord, Medikey Discord, which you can find the stream giveaways button, and boom, click this emoji and you'll be able to enter the giveaway, which it'll spit out a winner soon. So I actually have to send Mies or Messe the avatar, the timeless avatar. All right, let's talk about the timeless avatar, guys. So you guys tell me which ones are rare. I have sort of an inclination because I've been following the avatars a little bit with timeless. Let's open this. Let's zoom in a little bit. But this is what I got. I have a ton of them. All right, I have about 88 plots. So I was able to mint 88. I haven't minted them yet, but this is what I'm eligible for if I do decide to mint, right? So I'm not exactly sure whether I should mint all of them or whether I should just mint some of them. I mean, they have a floor of 0.3 Ethereum. And if I'm spending 0.2 to mint, it makes sense to mint them all, especially if some are extremely rare. Threefold Comics, thanks, man. Pumping up those likes for me. Guys, smash the likes button if you can. It helps more people come in and see my content, right? All right, so this is what I've got. You guys probably know now I watch a decent amount of anime, or at least I used to, so I can totally resonate with an anime aesthetic. I love my anime. But I believe like these masks, these sort of like, what are they called? Like soul masks. I think they're called soul masks or something. I think those are rare. So if we go to the listings, if we go through the listings, I believe anything with like the soul sort of characteristic is rare. The skulls look rare. So let's go through it. All right, let's go through it. I'm not gonna click anything. I'll just let you guys tell me what's good. So I've got the soul characteristics. I've got like, looks like this guy's got a bit of blood on his mouth. Wings. All right, our wings rare. If you like the content, smash likes. Yeah, thank you. Iggy, what's up, man? Good to see you. If you mint more than one at a time, do you pay higher gas? Sorry, I'm a newbie. I only minted one before, says Jessica. I think you do. I think the more you mint, the more gas you pay. Get a loaded lion, just 0.25 Ethereum. How do you create such avatars? How do I create them? I didn't create them, so Timeless Treeverse did. All right, so let's keep going. Non-humans more rare. Yes. Yeah. More wings. I got a zombie. Okay, so if I got a zombie, let's see what the zombies sell for. All right, so one good way to do it is to look at breed and then click zombie. So there's only 636 zombies. That's good to see. And if we go to price low to high, so the zombie floor is 0.5 Ethereum. All right, so that's the 0.5 Ethereum there. What about the skull floor? So I've got like lich. So lich is scarcer than zombie. What's the floor on the lich? 0.55. So pretty much the same, just because the scarcity is similar. Jovian, which is the red ones, looks like it is 1.3. So it looks like I'll say a conservative 1 ETH floor. All right. That's pretty cool. So let's see what I've got. I've got how many zombies do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So I got about 10 zombies and skulls. So that's about a 5 ETH. Nice, nice. What else looks rare, guys? So I got the Jovial, so that's about 1 ETH there. I got one of those guys. Do I have more? No, that's the only one on this image. So I got the skulls. I think the this thing looks pretty rare. Let's go. Let's keep going. I got a halo. I believe halos are rare. So let's look at the halo. Let's look at the crown, because that's a soul thing. So the halo, the crown, maybe the wings. Let's quickly look at those things. All right. Halo and crown. Okay, so it doesn't look like anything else is rare unless anything pops up to you guys. But if you were to look at the halo and crown, so halo. True. Only 24 have a halo. Holy shit. Wow, there you go. That's rare then. That's rare. Well, that's a 3.5 ETH there. Pretty good. And then we have the crown, right? 52 have a crown. That's what? That can't be 6 ETH. Wow. What about the recently sold? Sold for 3 ETH. So only one has been sold for 3 ETH. That's a pretty good one. That came with a crown and a soul sword and it's a lich. I would imagine that's pretty damn rare. Right. Let me just quickly look at this thing. Eye lightning and the crown and the I want to see what this weapon is. So weapon, staff. So 2% have a staff. That's pretty rare, I would assume. 98 of them. So that's a 1 ETH floor. Good to see. Price. So 1 ETH floor over there. Nice. Right. Threefold. We are at 63 likes. Nice. Bloody is rare. Really? Bloody is rare. Let me see. Oh, as in this thing? No, that's not blood. By the way, guys, I have another image. So I have 87, right? So that was the first image. Then I have this one. So let's see if I got any rare ones here. Got more zombies. Got another lich. Anything here that I think I got a rare one? This one has 2 different eyes. I think the 2 different eyes is rare. That one looks pretty cool, just generally. I would totally rock that. Golden eyes. I think the suit is rare. The mask is rare. A halo. Do I have another halo? That would be pretty damn cool. No, I don't. So you guys said the bloody is rare, right? So if you got what, blood on your mouth or something. Blood on your mouth, so sort of like a vampire look. Let's see how rare that one is. Let's see. Blood. True, 137. So blood on the mouth. You're right. So that is 0.7 ETH floor. Right. Cool. Well, zombie and blood. Zombie and blood. That's pretty good. The 2 different eyes. What are we looking at today? You had one with the eye lightning too, Maddie, says Michael. Did I? Okay, let's see. We're looking at timeless. So whoever's joining in now is looking at seeing me look at these random anime characters. Basically, I'm eligible to get all these timeless characters, which are being sold for 0.3 ETH floor at the moment, and some of them are going for about 2.5. Some, I think one of them went for 10 ETH. So I've got a lightning eye. Which one has the lightning eye? Where's the lightning eye? I've got the 2 different eyes. Or maybe it's on the other image. Lightning eye, well... Yes, it's not that one. Maybe it's this one? Oh, no, wait. That's the same one. Alright, I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm just going to quickly find and see if I've got a lightning eye. Because if I do, I believe that's a pretty rare one too. It was earlier. Okay. There it is. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Oh, that one looks pretty cool as well. Just the traits as a whole. The lightning eye is that what it's called? Lightning eye? Eye lightning, true. So 49 of them. 2.6 ETH. Nice. Recent sales were recently sold. One's gone for 1 ETH, one's gone for 1.5. So I've sold for about 1 to 1.5. So zombie lightning eye sold for 1 ETH. Jeez. Right, it shows you that the actual lowest prices, just because it's a 2.7 ETH floor, doesn't necessarily mean that that's what people actually pay. What people actually pay, that's why I personally always look at the actual sales, because that's what people have actually paid. There's usually a discrepancy there. That's how you should. That's a better way to value things, in my opinion. It's more realistic. Well, cool. Looks like I got some rare ones. Now I'll probably hold most of them, if not all. I don't know whether I should mint them all, but one of you guys is gonna get that timeless avatar. Or I think actually last time we announced who gets it. All right, guys, let's keep going. Let's not spend too much time on timeless, but it was good to kind of go through this. You know what's gonna be really cool and a lot of fun is next time I'm gonna be going through Artifact Studio avatars. So Artifact Studio is picking up really damn well. I mean, their stuff looks so damn lit. They're getting a ton of traction as well. They're getting covered in different places. They're just getting so much traction. Like everyone's looking and waiting for Artifact Studio avatars. This one for me will hit the spot. Like this one's definitely my jam. Like I'd totally rock like a crown and a zombie sort of look. I love this one, right? But every single one that they've shared has been pretty damn cool. It looks like they've also got some sort of a mecha thing going on. So someone here asked for like if they're doing a mecha thing, and they posted an image. Where is it? Maybe they removed it actually. Can't find it now. Maybe they deleted it. Yeah, so I'll be getting a big chunk of those. So I'll be getting about 90 of Artifact Studio avatars as well. So it's gonna be a lot of fun if I pop up these at some stage, and maybe I'll do a giveaway for those as well. So Meta Crew is gonna be in about a week and a half from now. So about 8 days, we'll do a Meta Crew reveal, and that's our project for the Meta Key. That's going to be a lot of fun. Some of you guys are going to get zombies. Some of you guys are going to get robots. That'll be fun as well to reveal. So this week is going to be a lot of revealing. This weekend is going to be the purchasing of Artifact Studio avatars, and I think the reveal will be maybe next week or something. But at some stage, it'll be fun to kind of go through that as well. So bullish on Artifact Studio. I just feel like they're gonna. If they keep up this momentum and they keep building stuff, like at the end of next year, I can see them having like half a million people that follow them on Twitter, and God knows what the avatars are going to be worth. All right. So let's keep going, guys. So first point I wanted to talk about today in terms of news was that a Genesis plot in Axie Infinity sold for 2.3 million USD. That was a couple of days after this sale by Decentraland for $2.4 million. So 618,000 mana is $2.4 million right now. 618,000 mana. People used to sell land for 1 million, 2 million, 3 million mana back in the day. It's incredible that 1,000 mana is worth $4,600. So something like this is worth $2.4 million, whereas this sort of mana price sold back in the day when mana was 10 cents used to just be like $50,000 to $60,000. I mean, it was a big sale, but it wasn't $2.4 million, right? Because mana's appreciated so much, you're going to start to see these sort of news articles hit mainstream. But between Axie Infinity, then we had Decentraland, and then on top of that, if you go to Sandbox, right? If you go to Sandbox, we all know Sandbox has been blasting with what they're doing. And you can look at the graph. So check this graph out. The graph is literally telling us everything. You look at the all-time graph. Yep, this is the month where things went nuts for the metaverse, you can say. It went from 0.7 all the way to 3.2. 1,000 lands were purchased today. 500 plus pretty much every day prior to that. So it is definitely virtual land season. Look at this. Every 10 minutes there seems to be a land sale. 15,000 US dollars a piece. It's insane. Absolutely insane. It's crazy. $15,000 a piece for a virtual land. 30 Ethereum. Premium land Atari. Holy shit. The 7 pieces of land sold for 30k USD. Bloody crazy, right? No, not 30k USD. Sold for 128k USD, 30 Ethereum. So 2 premium land sets. Jeez. It's insane. It's crazy. Yeah. Crazy times, right? Now, I think the scope of what DCL and the Sandbox can become is limitless. I think Sandbox do an absolutely exceptional job at telling people or showing people on first glance just how limitless they can be. When you look at the map, and you see brands coming in and setting up shop and their logos being plastered across this space, then it becomes a branding play. Like, people want to be here just because they want to brand themselves as relevant, right? And so you can see, like, the largest lands possible is 576 lands. So when, like, looks like it's going to be sold out quite soon. When Sandbox land is sold out, it's going to be very, very difficult to get any land here, let alone a big plot. So I think the big lands will start to sell for like tens of millions of dollars. I think it's going to be insane. We just saw like the cheapest land is 15K. You can see Medikey also owns one of the largest lands, 576 parcels. If you do the math on that, 576 times $15,000 is like 9 mil USD. 9 to 10 mil or something. Yeah, 8 to 10 million dollars this property is worth. If you were to just take it individually, it'll be definitely worth a lot more than that because it's a set, right? It's a full set of 576. So I think something like that will be probably worth like 12 to 15 million USD right now. It's definitely virtual land season, like no doubt about it. Anyway, very cool to see this space kind of get recognition. I think in the future, it's just going to keep growing and people are going to have experiences built all across the space. Now, I went through the checklists, went through this. I'm going to go through this sort of a thread about influences, but before I do that, more points on just building virtual spaces, right? Back in the day, if you would have been new to the Sandbox or you would have been new to Decentraland or any of these virtual spaces, Somnium Space, CryptoVoxels, etc., you would have known it was a very small community. It was people. There was a lot of troubleshooting going on. People were jumping in the world. It was crashing, lagging. People could last 2 minutes and their computer would fry. They'd get kicked out of servers automatically. Things were buggish and everything, right? Now, you know, it just shows you how long it actually takes to make a good product. It takes you years, 3 to 4 years to build a stable product. And a great picture here shows like VR might be in the works for a Decentraland. So Fede is the marketing lead for DCL, and he's kind of put this tweet out, and he says testing, and I'm like, ooh, if VR comes to DCL, that's going to change the game, because not only you're gonna have crypto, but you're going to be able to build all sorts of experiences. You're going to have, you know, massive land economy, and then you're going to also have these experiences in VR, which for us who are doing events, holy shit, is it going to be a game changer, right? So always building for where the puck is going, not where we are today. And I think that's where people get caught up, is that they invest for what's going on right now. They go into the world, they don't like it, they're like, oh shit project, they get out and they don't invest. It's not about that. It's about going in there. All right, some parts of it may be crap, maybe laggy, might be buggy, etc. But how are the founding team reacting to this? Are they continuously building? Are they well funded so that they can fine tune that product so that a year from now it's going to be great? At the end of the day, it's going to take time to build. So when you revisit that project a year or two from now, is it going to be completely different? And I think that's why a lot of people missed the boat on DCL and Sandbox, is because they didn't like what they saw initially. They didn't realize that where the future is heading, DCL, Sandbox, all these projects are going to be integral infrastructure-wise to the space. And that's where people have made money. They've made insane amount of capital, because when the crowd has arrived, they've been very comfy in their positioning, right? Congrats to, we have a winner. Congrats to someone won the Astro Friend. Harma. Congrats to Harma, you just won an Astro Friend. So I need to send out a Treeverse avatar, a Timeless avatar, and an Astro Friend to the two over here. All right, so yeah, always sort of aim for where the puck is going, right? Where are we predicting it to go? So this is my sort of prediction. So take it as you will. I think the future is interoperable. I think there's going to be a huge requirement for people to understand how to utilize multiple spaces, because Decentraland is going to have its own crowd. Sandbox is going to have its own crowd. Somnium Space is going to have its own crowd. There's going to be multiple crowds where a company, when they do an event, they want to appeal to all of them. So strategically having an event, the 3D and the 3D modeling, the capital behind the scenes to be able to activate them and monetize through possibly a token or some sort of an NFT that you're selling in access, or consulting in that front, or managing discords or community helping in that front is going to be a huge need for these brands that want to enter this sort of metaverse thing. So I think that's where everyone's going. I think 2 years ago, no one was in NFTs, and not many people were. 2 years ago, no one were participating in DeFi and buying and selling stuff on Uniswap. That wasn't happening. Now everyone is. 2 years from now, or 3 years from now, maybe even 5 years from now, people are going to start existing virtually and doing a lot of stuff virtual. I think that's where we're going. So we are preparing for that front, right? All right, let's keep going. Would like to see a dedicated vid on B20, a new one, and also on Bollycoin. I've covered those briefly in the past. Bollycoin, very excited about Bollycoin. Let's see how that one goes. We can do a dedicated video, but we may be doing more than a dedicated video with Bollycoin. So I'm just gonna leave that there. What's going on here? Yeah. One sec, guys. Getting a ton of notifications right here. Let me just end all this stuff. What do you think about PFP projects like the Doge Pound for the long term? Says Alvaro. My take on avatar projects is a simple question that you got to ask yourself. Are they building for the future? Are they building for the now? Are they just trying to do giveaways? Are they just trying to keep their community happy today? Or do you see them doing things where it looks like they're preparing for the future? Are they purchasing virtual land? Are they building events? Are they connecting with others that are going to be big players in the future? Are they doing fundraisers? Are they selling? Are they managing the community? Are they growing their social profiles, right? For me, that's the most important thing. If they're just talking about avatars, I really feel that wave is going to move on. And unless you can use those avatars in virtual spaces and do a lot more, then the thing is, we're going to have a lot more to compare avatar projects to in the next 6 months. You're going to be looking at something in avatar projects where not only are they 3D, but you can take them to places. They give you access to certain places. They give you merchandise. You can use them to get discounts on stuff. You can do so many things with that avatar. It's going to put everything else to shame. So unless you feel that something can compete with that sort of a trajectory, I personally feel that so much of the previous avatar projects are going to be turned to dust, just because long term a lot of them are not preparing for the long term. They don't know how to build for the long term. In fact, a lot of them are not even business owners or know how to manage a business. And it takes a lot of time and effort and patience and skill to kind of execute at the level and to manage, to coordinate with the team. A lot of people have to work together. There's a lot of stuff to happen, right? Arthur says, you've said it before, it's all about the docs teams. Yeah, look, it's about the transparency of the teams. If they're just Anon, you don't know what the hell they're doing. If they're docs, at least you can kind of figure out what their background was. Did he come from a venture building background? Where did he come from? You can do that sort of research. So avatar projects for me are on a bit of a halt. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just sticking to the ones that I feel are going to continue building and have relevancy within that community. But yeah, that's what I kind of feel will happen. Adidas literally tweeted this recently, I think like 3 hours ago. They said, we've partnered with Coinbase, probably nothing. Definitely an NFT degen tweeted that. Can you also make Bored Ape sneakers? Holy shit, that'll probably happen. That'll probably be happen. I think NFT project will start to become sort of like these physical merch drops. So, like when Adidas sort of drops physical merch, I can see them doing stuff for official Adidas, Bored Ape Yacht Club physical merch or that sort of stuff. Because again, those communities will be strong, they'll be healthy, they'll be wealthy, they'll be crypto native, they'll have appeal into the space. So I can absolutely see this sort of thing happening. All right, this one came out, Wolf Game. I think this is an old one where they said that they're going to be releasing November 22. We're at November 25th. So this is a bit old news, but it looks like this Wolfgang thing are continuing to build more on their land. I'm only bringing it up. How's the Wolf thing going actually? Let's take a look. Wolfgang. Oh no, wait. This isn't the Wolfgang I'm talking about, right? Wolf Game. My bad. Wolf Game. Wolf Game. All right, I think it's this one. Let's see how they're doing. So they went up like crazy. They sort of look like they're coming down, but they got 64 sales yesterday. Today they're 29 sales. 15 ETH for a wolf that was sold 2 hours ago. Moz, can you close it open? 4 hours. So they're still selling, but I think the hype's gonna die over a little bit because fads usually die off unless they're gonna continue building into something epic. So we'll see how that one goes. Sorry, my bad. Wolf game, right? All right. All right. That's that, guys. Wolf game looking like they're continuing to build. Cryptocurrency. So it's insane what's been going on in the crypto markets. Axie Infinity, Sand, Mana. I just, this has exceeded my wildest imaginations. I never would have thought Sand and Mana would be like $7 billion market cap this year. I thought we would end this bull run at $1, maybe $2, $5, $7, something like that. I was sort of like, yeah, I wasn't expecting it. And we haven't even started, like, in my opinion, the sort of big wave up, right? The big sort of killer wave up in the crypto markets. We haven't started that. I think that might be delayed. Maybe it'll be at the end of this year. Who knows? Looking like it'll be delayed. But I feel like it's coming. We haven't even started that. So, like, what is Decentraland going to hit, like $30 to $50 billion market cap or something crazy like that? Geez, it's going to be insane to see how it plays out. All right. People are asking what's the biggest land play right now. Guys, I'll tell you something about land, right? If you buy land and you sit on it and you don't do anything, you're killing the ecosystem. If you buy land and you're building on it, promoting it, kind of experimenting and showing other people what can be done, then I'm more confident in telling you that what you invest in has value and will grow in time. Yes, Sand and Decentraland land has done very well, but that's because of the builders building those projects up so that there's a strong value proposition. And it's also because Facebook going to Meta has turned the switch on everyone, and everyone wants a metaverse strategy. But land is one of those things where if you just buy it as an avatar, it's not like an avatar project where you just buy it and that's enough. It's one of those things where if you buy it, you're actually taking a land away from the virtual world, and if you don't build on it, no one can build on it. So you're kind of killing the ecosystem and putting holes around the whole map if you're not building. We don't want an empty place. So if a lot of people collectively do that, then it's just going to turn into half the world can't be built on. So what's the single best play right now? I don't know. I can't answer that. What I'm doing is I have a ton of DCL land, I have a ton of Sandbox land, I have a ton of the tokens across different virtual worlds and stuff, and I'm actively building via the MetaKey on them. The MetaKey company does well, my land does well because I'm bringing value to it. The token appreciates because people can see the virtual land appreciate, or people will visit the virtual land. If I were to just say, just throw your money at one and let it be, I can't answer that question because I'm one of those investors, if you've noticed, where the positions I take, if I take big positions, I will actively help grow them. In some cases I don't, in some cases I do. So that's my thing. So I can't really speak for you. If you feel like you're going to be building on something, then I'd say, purchase some land. Also, like if you want to purchase some land, what I've kind of told my friends that are getting into crypto is, if you want to buy into something and say, some of them wanted to buy the Artifact Studio NFT, but they didn't have $50,000 to do so, or $20,000 at the time. What I said was, hey, why don't you guys split it into 4 or 3, and you guys can split 5k, 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 and of course that's super expensive still because that's Artifact Studio we're talking about, but it could be virtual land in this case. You can split it with 5 or 6 people, get a little bit of exposure at least to the virtual land, right? Rather than kind of breaking the bank and going pretty much all in on virtual land. That's I never look at something and invest and have that be 90% of my portfolio. At max I'll have it maybe 10% of my portfolio, but I would never go into something and just go all in on something. So in terms of the in terms of exposure, that's what I do. Okay. Will Metacrew NFTs be implemented in Galaxy Fight Club? We are working with them. To what extent? I'll let the Metakey team kind of let you guys know. But we are definitely doing some stuff with Galaxy Fight Club. Bullish on the Metacreate avatars. 3D ones look amazing. Yeah, the 3D ones will be rendered. That's going to take some time to come out. So probably like 2 to 3 months, you'll be able to take them in 3D in DCL. But think about it, guys. We're doing the biggest virtual events. If I were to tell you the names we're talking about, I mean, we had a partnership with NASA, and we're going to roll that out over the next 2-3 years. We're going to have, you know, events with them and do all sorts of stuff with them. They're very cool to work with, so they're open for us to do anything. If you think about that caliber partnership, we have similar caliber partnerships of the biggest brands and names that are metaverse. Think about the biggest, most iconic metaverse style movie. That's iconic and maybe a decade plus old. We may be doing something with them. So, like, you know, think about all of these events that Metacreate will be holding and that will be in DCL or the Sandbox, where there be mini games and stuff. And think about you being able to take your Metacreate avatar along with everyone else, and people seeing Metacreate as an official, pretty big brand because it's running some large scale events with some great IPs. And 2, you having an NFT avatar that people are going to look at and be like, holy shit, how is he looking like that? Well, if you have a Metacreate, you'll do that. So that's what we got planned, right? It's going to take a long time to roll out. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's not going to be a tomorrow thing or a next week thing or even a next month thing. You're going to get your avatars that will allow you to just represent it in Discord and Twitter. But yo, we're doing things so next level, where you're going to be able to take them into 3D and do all sorts of stuff. And we're bringing the people, the ecosystem, and doing the one-stop shop for it. So that's the plan for the Metacreate. I just cannot wait to do that. It's just going to be so fun. And we're gearing up to do that. We're also doing an investment round. We've got about 15 to 20 VCs and angel investors, some of the biggest names in the industry that have invested. So when we announce that, you'll see how big and how much support the Metacreate or the Metacreate company has. We're going to be doing multiple raises. So we're just gearing up to just have such a strong network. I'm not going to say no one can compete with us, but competition is great, because if another project comes and they're doing really well, hey, that's awesome. Let's connect to that, right? So like Artifact Studio are doing also really well. Then we did a thing with Artifact Studio. If another company comes up and they become a huge name in the metaverse, then the beauty of this space is we can integrate and do work together. So it's one of those things where we're just we're not competing with anyone. We're just growing ourselves and hitting our own milestones and rolling that out. All right. That's it, guys. We are going to end it there. I can't wait to kind of show you guys what we're up to. We'll catch up next week, guys. So today is a Thursday in Melbourne. It is the last day, so we only do 2 streams a week. As you guys know, I'm just so damn busy working on other stuff. But that's it for this week. So enjoy your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll catch up with you guys next week. I don't know what the hell will be the vibe of next week. Maybe it'll still be metaverse, maybe it'll be something completely different. But we will catch up soon, guys. So thanks for joining me. Take care, and we'll talk to you guys soon.